We really don't know what to say at this point.
No, let's get to some Alienware giveaways.
Yeah.
All right, so our fan of the week for the hub was Rebel Snoopy.
Yay!
Basically for poking every possible hole in that episode.
Pretty much every problem Matt had with it,
was
you brought
perfect.
up. So
you brought up
quite happy
every
with
single
that.
thing because somebody's got to call bullshit on Ronald D. Moore, and you know that episode was was just an absolute example of what happens when you rush all the storyline and have to just hope people go along with it. And good to see somebody didn't.
So you get a t-shirt. For Revelations, we liked Jinx because you mentioned the apology that Deanna makes to one of the final 5, and the idea that maybe the reason that there's only 4 left is because Deanna actually killed the 5th, and that's why there is no 5th.
That would be a very good apology.
Yes.
But yeah, that was very clever. So we now have every single one of our fans of the week, and the winner of the
It's coming.
Ozma-7 Headphones is Adala.
Yay!
Congratulations. These are some serious cans.
Yeah,
You're really going to like them.
Very cool.
It's pretty badass. Now, what's our grand prize for the series finale in 2009?
Honestly.
Haven't guessed yet? Okay. It's a brand new Alienware gaming system.
And, as if that was really a surprise.
Yeah, we didn't hint or anything about that. No, not at all.
But yeah, check out the Alienware website, alienware.com, and take a look at what you can actually win, because there's some cool stuff there.
Just to make it totally clear, everyone who qualified for the Ozma-7s is also in the running for the Alienware system too. So let's get down to business.
So Deanna's surprise in this episode, she decides to say hostages.
Yeah, savage. She's the only one who was not in any way involved in this lovely cooperation mission, and somebody decides she gets to call the shots? What the hell? She's the only pre-Civil War Cylon.
Well, she's now the Cylon leader, it seems. Makes all the calls.
Bad scene. Now, Baltar's brilliant negotiation with her. I love the fact that Baltar happened to be there and that Rosalind just decided to say, yeah, he's the right one. Puts him in harm's way a little bit, but really takes advantage of that relationship that he's got with Deanna that everyone pretty much forgot about.
And on the topic of Rosalind, freaking crazy that she asked Deanna to blow up the ship, rather than giving the Cylons the final form and giving them Earth. That's insane.
Which brings us to Galactica's response. So if we're on Galactica, the first thing we have to talk about...
Gaeta!
Poor Gaeta.
Oh my god,
he's
like totally pale and just not having a good time. I feel so bad for him.
Yeah, very, very nasty. But, seeing him wander around and Duala kind of take pity, and then Ty, the guy who's also missing part of his body, also taking pity on him, but he's still sticking it out. So, typical Gaeta, good man, good man.
I love Gaeta.
Anyway, we have dueling Adamas in charge of the fleet. We have Admiral and President Adama deciding to take the hard line.
That was actually pretty amusing seeing them face to face there going head to head.
Mr. President.
Yeah, so ridiculous, but
so
whatever,
weird.
That's
And it's funny, because it goes back to a point when Baltar, when he was in prison, said, do you ever think you'll see someone who's not named Adama in charge of this fleet? And there they were, both of them, in charge of both the civil and the military. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, pretty hilarious.
So they really had this hard line, attack, 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 until Starbucks Viper began to sing. Okay, so...
Wow. Okay, the reveal of the Final Four was amazing.
Yes.
Ty's reveal was just
so
insane.
Good. That scene between the two of them where Adama just tried to come up with every possible excuse for him not to be a Cylon until...
And then goes insane. He's literally just off the hook.
Ty basically puts Adama in the crazy house for half an hour in this episode. It was crazy.
It was very dramatic and, a great performance.
When he was drooling all over Lee.
Part of it was a little comical. I'm sorry. I thought it was
it's hard not to be a little silly, but I mean, it's a guy who's so strong. Oh, yeah. The parody, I can't wait for Rudy to take a hold of that one.
But, yeah.
Now, I really, really, really thought Ty was going to go out of that airlock. I was so certain. So it was very good to see that he wasn't, because I love Michael Hogan.
And it was very interesting that Ty gave up the other two, other two being Chief and Anders.
Oh, I couldn't believe it.
Although I guess it makes sense. I mean, Ty's all about we should have, revealed ourselves from the very beginning, man of loyalty. I guess it makes sense that he would have done it. Yeah,
but still, it's just insane. Now, the great thing was that Tori, that saucy minx, was already on the base star. What a clever move. I was very impressed, especially when she tells Rosalind, I'm finished taking orders with you. That
But we
was
already
so good.
had a feeling that Tori had fully embraced being a Cylon.
I'm
She
here
was
to be
excited
with my
about
people.
it. I'm glad that she's there. She's finally in her place. And I'm curious to see what happens
next. Well, aren't we all? Now, I thought it was very strange that everyone on the show managed to diffuse the situation in a strangely peaceful and friendly sort of... That never happens on the show.
No.
And everyone just kind of goes off merrily to
That's
Earth.
interesting. You know what? I mean, like, it's a good... obviously, that's the way you kind of want it to end off. You want it to be peaceful. You want people to collaborate. Maybe not for the purposes of our entertainment, but I mean, if this was the real world, you'd want that kind of a situation,
And I love
right?
that we've got 10 episodes now to wrap it up. That's something Voyager totally should
Although
have done.
given, like, again, from a viewer's point of view, it was a little anticlimactic, don't you think? Like,
Well, you know what? The ending does raise some questions.